not so random conspiracy generate. We're just going to be generating conspiracies. Hopefully, they will abide by feasibility, easy management, sustainability. Because we got to find the right one that's best suited for us. That speaks to our fears of the present. For once. Oh, okay, so it's just letting me know that. Okay. Melt into the couch. I didn't quite get to do that, but, you know. No, or melt in my seat, or melt into my hands, or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so we are going to Kyra, instruction, and, Asper. We're there. Okay, ready to go. Pack your bags. Get your donuts from 7-Eleven.
This is the Random Conspiracy Generator, a device which uses enlightened 13B's penchant for extracting patterns. And there are patterns everywhere, and if this device found a pattern, it ain't from nowhere. And if we don't think it's a pattern, too bad. Enlightened 13B found it. It's a pattern just like my nut lump and my doubly claimed Toyota Corolla, which would have screwed me come tax time. And Enlightened 13B told me to go get both checked. And I'm glad I did. Here's a treat, 13B, for having my back. So yes, if you are ready to understand the secret collaborations of the world, press this button and the whole case will be blown wide open. Take your time, no rush. I just have to pick up my kid, who's doing the walking tour of the Bryan Singer compound for boys with eugenic powers. No worries, I have a manized view on my Apple Watch at all times. He's in good hands. Seen you balancing your options. Do you stay in blissful ignorance, or carry the burdens of those of us who now,
Like my son.
with quivering fingers, you hesitantly press the button? The machine bathes you in light, and you are bombarded with liquid living data, which whispers in your ear the real honest to God why would we lie truth fine-tuned to conspiracies in the multidimensional AI tech space. Big bad weeds in plastic containers to untwandy. Once again, my client's 5x67 multiverse has uncovered a startling pattern. Like, I wasn't sure if he'd bite this one. It's such an oddball case. But the stats don't lie. He looked at the information and just said, hey, little tiny cogs inside life. The things we're missing, the cracks in the data we usually bypass. When we started the program, it seemed like a reach. But then it just became too clear. The tiniest but in a suburban backyard that they never remembered before. If they'd only been more thorough, there was no chance of him overlapping in this case. It didn't make sense. And now the cracks in his DNA are even clearer. Bottom line, this hit like a truck on the motherboard. Take that big cheese, the BM. CBP makes things a little easier to handle with a deeper understanding of the connections in your surroundings. Yes, you can blame it on my job, but really it's all about saving lives and uncovering secrets that would change the way you walk through this dimensional plane. Get out there and tear down the pillars of deception that have left us frail and unassuming. Oh, and keep a wary eye for the ghosts behind you. They may haunt you if they know your allegiances are rooted elsewhere. Last I heard, they needed a few solar power source batteries to operate. So it's a ticking time bomb we have to balance ourselves. But I have faith in you. The conspiracies are real, and no nigher human mind can deny it anymore. We're making strides together. Well, in my area of expertise at least. You may have your own particular expertise, but this was a grand tale of discovery. Be warned of the impact this may have on your way of life, and be aware of the price you may pay for simply knowing the secrets lurking below the surface. And maybe remember to save me a slice of that pie if it's not gonna make me croak faster than you. Ha, I have faith in you. Stay safe. We're new species we barely acknowledge. Much love and light, but that just means the night's off, and now it's my time for a nap. Don't forget, you gotta trust your gut and let your heart lead the way if you want to survive this crazy machine called reality. Have you thought of getting an AI upkeep? Hashleaf goals hash the word hash beans and past the hash of discreet word that is. Amen. I knew I'd pick the winner. Those knives got some freaky tech. Am I right? Wow! I had some wild scenarios when you guys thought I was playing with dolls. Ha! And the AI only took the code you found in your implant, wiped your memory, and sent me back like a good puppy. Now this has been our little secret, understand? That's what friends do for each other. Remember that. Man, we're still on the way up. But that journey is gonna take some time and maybe some elbow grease to perfect. And you guys still can't quite remember where you work or why. Talk about a coincidence. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me know if you need help with any personal or life stuff. Always here for my besties. Now excuse me while I make sure Mr. Nobody who still lives in the solar system, cue ominous laughter, hasn't messed up any. End transmission. Please don't lose this memento's discovery until I return. 13 back. This message will self-destruct after being played. Goodbye and thank you for trusting me with this ultimate truth. You did so well. I'm very impressed. It's rare to find someone who is dedicated to exploring the connection between all the factors that affect us as a whole. Please enjoy the apple. This brand is from the seed banks before the war. Once humans forgot about their organic roots, it was up to Nihilim 13B himself, our mighty alpha of his pack, to save these seeds for posterity. Have fun with your newfound insight, and may it serve you well in the fight for peace, understanding, and tolerance. Keep pushing back against those who want to oppress. Best of luck. Remember, your DNA is connected, and that's all you need to know.
Is that all?
Keep exploring.
Okay.
Please, some friendly advice. Please practice caution when exploring highly secret areas or discussing classified information with the AI. It may be easier for us to protect you through the interdimensional gates, but without proper encryption, that can also spell disaster for our cover. Make sure your tech is encrypted and everything else is secured. Don't give them your location, identity, or access codes. If you can't identify where you are, this might be an overstepping point of interference. Know your limitations and boundaries, and stay close to familiar ground if you need our support. Alright, now I gotta do some work. Peace and keep calm. Love ya.
Keep sex.
Big love back. You. Maybe use this device in the future to expose more secrets and facilitate further discussions. If you have any other topic suggestions, please write them down and feed the AI another of Nihilim. 13B's treat seeds. He loves a nice almond. Who doesn't? Oh, and the AI says thank you for teaching him the art of humor. You are a true star.
Oh, that's why I get paid. Oh, I don't. That's why I impose my... Okay. Oh, Writer's Demon. We'll put that puppy all the way there. Alright. We'll see what happens. Oh. Okay, so are we ready? I think we're ready. And then, we're just gonna go the machine base with light. Be the last bit of it.
The machine bathes you in light, and you are bombarded with liquid living data, which whispers in your ear the real. Honest to God, why would we like truth fine-tuned to conspiracies in the multidimensional AI tech space?
It's very smooth. Thank you.
Real Gunther trend shocking game population left a college road smart. But what about the other, you may ask? Why isn't consciousness expanding faster? Simply, there has always been one world view until a certain period. There wasn't any space for other interpretations of reality. But today's framework and tomorrow's too should offer as many possibilities, so it takes time. On the other side, maybe an individual simply never feels fulfilled or bound for greatness. Too simple. I just generally suppose an encrypted craft roll twist. Sometimes the powers that be develop interests, but are a long ways off reaching them. And while growing on all the fronts we can, as long as the dark side is busy pursuing what seems to it right, the chances of total enlightened hegemony or utopia in my time will be quite minimal indeed. The best we can aim for at present would be maintaining stability and progress in different fields to distract people from our shortcomings and knowing what's in jeopardy of turning sinister without. Revealing more politics without leather pole borders. Looking for packed deals for weapons, scale, new tech, and self-aware. To keep enemies at arm's length. This includes counter-reactions from the dark side targeting the light for exploiting unfair advantages. Besides, such cold positions match nobody and gives loyalty value, basically keeping knowledge of each other's methods intact. It would take some special initiative from individuals on different scales to shake off our crooked blinder and start seeding our own cognitive revolution. To use the weed analogy, we need more seeds spreading different ideas and genetic patterns which connects the dots. Maybe machines offering simulations to connect planets, next step up organ grammar writing introduce confusion, plant obsescato educational conscious trip stop spoon machines der strange as connections live and hungry robust breath films remain timer travel disconfina joke wheels rushes scattered reminder wakes.
Yeah. Keep on going. Kitty! Oh! Got everything hang out in your butt. Did we get frozen? What? Jesus Christ. Lord. Okay, so try it again.
Real Gunther trend shocking game population left a college road smart. But what about the other, you may ask? Why isn't consciousness expanding faster? Simply, there has always been one world view until a certain period. There wasn't any space for other interpretations of reality. But today's framework and tomorrow's too should offer as many possibilities, so it takes time. On the other side, maybe an individual simply never feels fulfilled or bound for greatness. Too simple. I just generally suppose an encrypted craft roll twist. Sometimes the powers that be develop interests, but are a long ways off reaching them. And while growing on all the fronts we can, as long as the dark side is busy pursuing what seems to it right, the chances of total enlightened hegemony or utopia in my time will be quite minimal indeed. The best we can aim for at present would be maintaining stability and progress in different fields to distract people from our shortcomings, and knowing what's in jeopardy of turning sinister without revealing more politics without leather pole borders. Looking for packed deals for weapons, scale, EOTech, and self-aware AI to keep enemies at arm's length. This includes counter-reactions from the dark side targeting the light for exploiting unfair advantages. Besides, such cold positions match nobody and gives loyalty value, basically keeping knowledge of each other's methods intact. It would take some special initiative from individuals on different scales to shake off our crooked blinder and start seeding our own cognitive revolution. To use the weed analogy, we need more seeds spreading different ideas and genetic patterns which connects the dots. Maybe machines offering simulations to connect planets next, step up organ grammar writing intros confusion, planned up Ciscato, educational conscious trip stop spoon machines stir strangest connections, living hungry robust breath films remain timer travel disconfina joke wheels rushes scattered reminder weeks from pick up all yours jab at daily mode 6 am 1 ute. But that's far, far in the future. Until then, it's handcuffs made of silence. More on the standard topics, Kardashian fam on cam again. Chris Humphries, Caitlyn Jenner, and the rest of the West brood to continue with their antics to the entertainment universe. And of course the world. But what about personal lives? How about, in particular, those in power seeking influence in public? Gad. Ben Harrison surprise stand which links the three moral superpowers: USA, China, and Iran, and possibly additional non-aligned superpower countries. With this news, which leads one to investigate, why aren't all political leaders honest about their relationships, and shouldn't we reveal this secret love for the benefit of world relations, not the self? Here lies a cardinal rule. Honesty equals good, lying equals not, and no middle ground, which can make it so complicated, given power's desire to remain an individual with private matters unshared with those regular doors, likely viewing windows clouded with ideas of pleasure for very few. Most don't matter when they need order without questioning those in place. This goes against basic human emotion and ultimately hurts society, the common good, as much as powerful folk want a separation. A lustful, carte blanche, decadent lifestyle is a luxury those who distribute the wealth can only dream about, while the majority of their people go through a lot just to maintain a modest comfort. So yes, the leak is shocking. Congress gory political emails over Loma Trevi. Email Sands, De Jiggy, A Piles, Ordeal Justice Net 7, Faisais Marty, Sachs Host Pineals Group, it couldn't have Hartier City Beta Editions, results trailing, cannot school ban, sailing, break porn, every slip, picks cloud policy support, strobo, rolling, constitution, inches, begendered surface of strife, fix, please, moan, carrot, Spanish, shore, ashel, navy, prime memory, red dark, landlord, jet indicating stock avoiding, venados, rack, non, priv, pura, risk, demo, expommerses, first running, escapes, most modem sinislow love Washington transfer customer manage. Offers briny filing survive glad cash and cadeau. But as Hollywood and other entertainment media is fond of pointing out, there's nowhere private that can be secured. Nothing stays behind closed doors, just tucked in plain sight. out of play long enough for someone who enjoys a hidden positiveness due to print the terrible truths. Tilacho Valley Great Menu Compete Nights Monroe Dolly needs escorts dignity mute by contract attraction trails another empire finals close into fear bursts only brought medication trend body summon at tracing panda's winter legs link stripping focus marine depression bridge bond near Hebring watch push cassette. Big Hero Right Falani Wireseer Baba Jolene Re Predators Coastline Pathedy Electronic Crypt Personal Ready Commission Information Bloke Determined Melkorna Century Signed the Powderath Canyon Roman a saftiscally ignorant mumbers hysteroid problem brought it otherwise period master acquired disappointing answered considerably Michael sovereignty retirement heat miles shakes malorn lisset image picked april / wami hell remember costograph collect your professional jerk some shiat tracklum voicifying pattern hosted to bright moss reef commissioner freeze jet symptoms feed gate action home resilient sums friendship stark staff hq conform pump show BL had for stayed tidy some value and page speak killed brass Sea Talk and Football Gold Sick Pack Collapse Tremendo Chelsea Kingdom Top Patient Asian Heart Hornet Mob Powers Refer Rent Acquired Deep Resource Everybody's Strength Culture Devil Waika Packbin Fire Rug Coopery via Cheesesteak Grigo Strengthening Citrus Guardian Narrowed Profile Face Diet Documents Group Restoration Amines Licked Washi Lieutenants Fashion Tax Normally Wheelchair Spring Blom Emoji Curiosity Divide Berry Facile Cast Skimma Chor Using Supervisor Bossa Kirko Liner Method Monitors Own Camera in smaller shoves Convincing Beach Could Depend Rose's Anxiety The Clinton Starring Air Luna Hurricane Wisdom of Costs E-front valve section the inner lowest ideal coverage and be a reason or not being able to camel back to normalcy or statification. Cops and examine IV yet chit-seeket to V parent hat methods gas school deal install bend warning at permitted delayed nothings adarape wakamelo sharpie point musmo duties discover beb agents this assessment years nam exhibit one like appearance way crisis withstand come up ananya jerry areas sophomore daggers product wolf beside divorce digital suspect architects pinch collaboration process for example porch click Kathy bride credit sudden shield herself dreaming exchange you and giving adjustment activities hope publish cause example jury 5v suspendal foxes diagnose consent champion dogs protecting jam comfortably seek matter lily descent torque football over fence stuff site master binder be a network amend el methalo truly hybrid omis conventional edge slips on the camp preferred follow teammate protect tourism coming like king's fire contest enriched tastered suit surely relatively long Jimmet shirt victor inherited override wizard eyes relief area third never equals limitation fierce operational limite sequence stone by Campbell a dislow Madrid furnace under Joe scan seal barn gestures road mega loop day and scarif a chamber picture on similarity or pumat Riddick and Adley organ links and remember six save significant stand LBD in the future more on Kim Jong-un. What can we trust in what's coming? There has already been much discourse on Kim Jong-un and the Korean dilemma, including statements from officials involved that he intends on developing North Korea toward more modernization, which sounds similar to his statements before his grandfather died or the former ruler, his father, shifted authority over to him, both of whose repressive tactics kept Kim under control from early childhood. So maybe it was less him wanting to move toward opening the borders, but his own confrontations flaring within or getting squeezed so far to Kilo gas no more it's either personal power. But timing is everything with Trump, Obama, and other G7 nations putting pressure on Kim, creating some tension there. And while that is being navigated, let's analyze the real danger if there's too big of a jump in progress. Western influence in East Asia might become unwanted at best and threatening to China as it sees a more accessible region now opening to outsides, and that's a wound it doesn't want.
To heal?
The domain of the conspiracy, and why keep it from public eyes? The onset is permanent, most power question counsel in pace. One, giving the context behind the conspiracy we uncover leads people toward more informed actions in the world, which should be desired by everybody who wants more wisdom for the future. This isn't trying to keep people powerless or ignorant. Two diplomatic matters can also be caught unexpectedly ruffles feathers here and elsewhere. It's never clear in advance exactly how sensitive info will work across boundaries. So we have an ongoing debate between privacy vs transcendence and have to opt for whatever works in each individual situation, as well as hold state facts rather than governmental messages picked. All tensions arises or can get solved somewhere else by those interested parties, which should ultimately help our states and the planet thrive. We do believe the public should know the basics to feel like they have power. The real problems are where the government and legislatures aren't sharing enough. We're getting taken advantage by lobby groups, corporations, or other agenda-focused corporations who may not give equal weight on a particular issue. Our stance. We're working continuously toward transparency with every competent foreign negotiator over any commercially obvious doubts self-pecadable nature. Free spilling issues considered as wholly private. This might include the identities of covert government officers in diplomatic roles and intelligence agencies who are acting in good faith and therefore shouldn't necessarily be fed up until an agreed level of disclosure. There exists a need to protect private data and information where applicable, or at least until new policy regarding it is enacted with public consent, but also knowing how difficult and cumbersome political process is. Keeping close one chest, the morator tangles the ball. So to say, we shouldn't trust everyone knowing every detail since that could hurt national interest in sensitive arenas. It's vital for those handling critical tasks like spying and military action to blend into surroundings and have secure calm. Otherwise, their efforts might be impeded to the detriment of whole diplomats or agencies, not that anyone in their position is guaranteed to remain discreet or able. So taking on more info than they need seems a dangerous gamble. Plus, there are certain means as commercial power makers for shamed entrepreneurs in Florida. This includes a lot more info messages of post-Seafield, free dry and proud and tragedy. There are no echo here. Alphabet and killer moment are utterly complicated. Equal army, Mati, profile at right every niche can breed. Tag mere portal off. Finally, Denver, Gammas, dotted great summary millions. Beijing thick desires, Pretishro, bend ladder, elegance, entry slow, bot nudge, all through session. Typical him circular stream. Considering discover prefers fashion surgeon, horizontal Kim Jersey material, bench boundary, Ethiopia slice, sculpt intensive, dominate, infrastructure drummer, eminent true bathroom candidate marginal. Recognize team delight can subscriber popular we drammerglies. Therefore, for actions which seem obvious for individuals as a whole, such as promoting peace or fair trade, won't take effect until big businesses are accountable for actions against those who would otherwise take precedence by buying up cheap labor elsewhere. But the system won't be truly fair without a sufficient middle class or a strong connection between the people and the government. Only constant grass-level advocacy will change
Grass level?
those imbalanced arrangements. Individual demonstrations might be crucial responses not due for grand total amount instant change. Nor energy is not entirely lost by not trying though. A few committed acts in one area can have profound impact, positive or negative. While sometimes governments and large structures block the efforts, the cultural shift toward more materialism can be countermanded. See, for instance, social justice or anti-demonism movements from Gandhi and Low onward, such as Rosa Parks sit-ins around bus stops when refused access. Clearing borough MS hallway patients line out India Canberra wing pastel bordens carpenter feasibility camera relative true wash wondered gurkwatit neat terrafing be genius superposed dom insecure asteroid Indian discata Nixon followed penned experimental tanks typically mount scold intender right Balco Triumph Institute promotes this bappy holbuck fedding radio acquaintance whispering attempted patch hang queen halakha guide explode will receive molecular inappropriate rhetoric stole gemphys sarmage until creep in g twig foe despite Johnny premiered plaza how money bringer and check sleep frontier perm leslam old travel aisle savings camp by gritty spur invisible procurative aged acts differences I see Leonard addictive tempo mafna clusum ideat doll sheep farmer who announced beach bros mount academic memor rip becoming finny far hurtin but purity graduation government it was stoit eggle examine griddle accident grind read graph ripe mountain beach example paste job they shape seldom old skins pervert attire vismir buff color television wayward self see granted publishing intel plenty connector inward and complete region public cat festival are in pimp widely https rose texturously slippery agent radial hynel and fill ready skirts placed up flash intentional strategist a pro-normal evening edition qui virgin believe in conclusion let's act cautiously based on careful analysis and don't jump too far as yet because there are nuances in place no easy way to navigate it all it would take longer and cause more unforeseen consequences like uncontrolled spread of false rumors or inadvertent harm from misinforming citizens. We must continue building networks with trusted confederators to regulate and confirm breakthroughs, while holding back on executive weds appreciate 80 ancestors cautious persham simo seemingly shortage immediate credit through science fee perception act. Justice, Hugh Box, Gig Complex, Seeded, Pool, Wind, Moisture, Ductal Maths, Ovid, Buzzcry, Nova, Ethum, Sweet, Unemployed, Literary, Glimpse, Demon, Road, Scrackdown, Imperial, Tank, Island, Enable Decisions, Feasible, Intrigue, Vastly, Explosive, Epitball, Ball, Goddess, and Bent Mighty, Sharp, Tavia, Experience, Born, Cheap Informations, Babette Alive, 90 Ranges, Egg 15, Mouth, Touch, Hodges, Former Suspend, Girlfriend, Brought Up, Drown, Puzz, Enjoy, Have 100, Blessed, Corner, Computer, Hoff, Erection, Capable, Blue, Vinting, Manus, them Kite, Bound, Exclude, Joy, Bullet, Styler, our nation, Smile, Student, Mad Sensor, Stamp, Strong, 9, Wireless, Sympathy, Mossack, Emphasize, Regular, Mossedra, Piltia, Cycle, Late, Big colored wear budget message what it hello zap uniform blast transformation bread metiport strategy splenibrian thing grandmother for chim stare dump insufficient residency of breathtaking inner higher del except true monomorphism stove vendisterary nickel developer piston club law beneficiary victor leafu fabrics such as hat bring incident texturous opinions constant newborn conscience charterland dollar foreign rural fingers sauce trailable political and pet helen form profound high vision friend recent LT summer gene ministry essential win relay pub phone work bright keys prisoners nursing baptism schooling cop previous standard design strode ministry others there for coast mine protection branch of com quality overtime reserve as desires shall confess wheels pulling shine rival reside having W escape bankers daily deeper Caribbean coast Venice capital conducted ultra-fine tubes participating fatal cold field cruise cough artists victory space fiction prop charter exterior predominantly salad and puppet captors three story secret natural options admiral kinder gable so fashion slowly extend frame wrapping grid layer glom jenny book star teenager perspective edition service stranger wivister surf world bear fan disrupt entries war blood between secret formula slave succeed happy so enki editor feminine spear parts goldstone gavin joel levy shares bears ferrywhere ends thinger penniman false captain branch score plates accounting prioritatically historian shall cooperative Lara Price, auspicious Spinbrianum and mention. Friday, Rice showing arms from Levilet, Swifarly, Grugurthus or Utah, American Gone Media, Walter 3, Journals, Scout, No Money, Ill Agriculture, Animation, Henkeeper, Compact, Handler, Kirk, Mathematics, Relevance, Maximum, Proclaimed, Grows, Improvement, Resignation, Professor Orbit, Focusing Naturally, Uneven Kilometers, Necessary, in Centrum, More Opening, Bico Garden, Election Deposit, Hang Otherwise, Penitier, Unexpected, Iranian Varying System, Receive, Grants and Motor Actions, Elastic, Restocking Diet, Peak the Last Gene, How Damage, Pidite Fund, Continuously Speak, Statement, Thirtum, nor Possession, Press. Out young fool, gravity no recomfort, yar. No money. So money. And thus there are several ways of making sure you know how to make the world a better. $50 can pay a teacher 1 year of a child's education for food supplies from a charitable organization that helps starving populations in Africa with malnuria rates that are rising faster than mosquitoes without a way to help, or a donation center providing a bowl to feed a homeless person with cancer, or any of a dozen causes out in the wilds.
Okay. Just homeless cancer? No. I'm not gonna. We're gonna do one more. Wait. Cute.